Multiple clips of apparent GTA 6 development footage started spreading online this week. The footage reportedly includes gameplay, driving, combat, and other unfinished systems. And this is escalating pretty fast. We're now on the 5th gameplay video since these started dropping, and the newest one shows Vice City from a plane along with radio stations, and Rockstar hasn't officially revealed anything yet. Now in one of the clips, Cyberleek used the in-game shooting mechanic to pretty much spell out leak in bullet holes on the wall, which means they're not just leaking stolen files, they have an active playable build of the game, and they're controlling it live. Story cutscenes have started to leak as well, so if you're going into GTA 6 blind, just be really careful what you click on this week. I'm not going to be showing the footage here, it's being removed through copyright claims, and honestly, I just don't want to spoil a game Rockstar hasn't even finished presenting yet. Take-Two has been issuing takedowns, which pretty much tells us that at least some of this is genuine. But Rockstar hasn't publicly confirmed how it was obtained. An account calling itself Cyberleek is claiming responsibility, but we don't even know if that is one person or a whole group. What we do have is an actual manifesto and a threat to continue leaking material until publishers publicly change certain practices. Yes, so a manifesto, an actual honest-to-God ransom note / consumer rights manifesto that is attached to leaked GTA 6 footage. So you can't make this stuff up, right? This whole thing pretty much reads like somebody combined a consumer rights campaign, a ransom note, and a rejected mission from Cyberpunk. And it ends with, and I'm quoting it directly here, "If Cyberleek can reach Rockstar, no one is safe. This is a message to all major corporations. Behave or you will be next." The timing isn't random. Rockstar officially says that GTA 6 will have a digital version and what they call a physical version, except that that box just contains a download code. No disc inside, so you just walk into the store, you buy a box, and you still get a digital license that is tied to an account and a storefront. That's not what most collectors want, and it's not what they mean for a physical item. A real disc can actually be lent out to friends or to family, it can be resold, it can be preserved without actually being permanently attached to an account. A code in a plastic case just gives you the shelf decoration without the actual ownership. Now the argument here is legitimate, but the leak isn't. Cyberleek's statement just lays out 3 major demands. The first one is to end digital pre-orders before launch and before independent reviews exist. The manifesto's argument is that digital games can't sell out. There's no manufacturing limit and there's no shortage of download codes. So publishers are collecting money early without actually giving the buyer anything tangible in return. And I'm quoting the manifesto directly here once more. Players pay upfront and receive nothing in return except a countdown timer and a cosmetic appearance. That's actually a brutal line, and honestly, I understand the point, right? Unless there's a meaningful discount or you need time to actually preload the game, there's usually no reason to actually pre-order a digital game months ahead of release. The second demand targets content that is already sitting in the game's files, but is locked behind another purchase. So if I buy the data, and the extra payment just flips a lock flag to unlock, that can actually feel like being charged twice for something that is already on my storage, right? And the third demand is probably the strongest, so if a game contains single-player content, it should get an offline fallback before its online service shuts down. Same concern people raised after the crew went dark. If a company takes your money for a product, there needs to be a plan for when the servers eventually disappear. Those are real conversations, and they're good talking points, but good talking points do not clean up bad actions, right? So here's the part where all of my alarms actually start going off. So the leaked material here and the manifesto reportedly direct people towards websites, QR codes, and a meme coin, specifically a token called Cyberleek that is running on Solana. And Cyberleek says that money will pretty much fund a secret project and future action against corporations. I mean, come on, right? You attach a meme coin to stolen GTA 6 material, you ask the public to send you money, and then you expect anybody with a working brain to actually believe that this is a serious consumer rights movement. Well, that's not how you fight for people, right? For people who buy games. Don't go out buying the token, guys. Cyberleek or anything else. Do not scan random QR codes, do not download files connected to the leak, and do not assume that the person claiming to fight for gamers is acting in your best interest. Now, the group behind the Stop Killing Games community has also publicly rejected the leak and warned that it could damage legitimate efforts to improve preservation and consumer rights. That is important because the employees who made GTA 6 are not the actual people that decide whether the box actually contains a disc, but they are the ones that are watching unfinished work get dumped online. Now, I do want physical games to survive. A download code inside a box isn't a proper replacement for a disc, and publishers absolutely need clearer plans for preserving games after online support ends. But threatening developers and dumping unfinished work online just gives these companies an easy way to dismiss the entire ownership conversation as toxic or dangerous, right? It takes a reasonable argument and attaches it to something illegal, destructive, and possibly even financially motivated. That doesn't pressure Rockstar into printing discs. If anything, a major leak gives publishers another reason to tighten up security, restrict access, and move further away from physical distribution. That's the exact opposite of the stated goal. As of right now, Rockstar and Take-Two haven't publicly responded to the manifesto. They're handling the footage through copyright takedowns and reportedly working behind the scenes to identify the source. We also don't know how much material Cyberleek actually has. Could be more footage waiting, could be a limited stash that they're stretching to make the threat look bigger. Just do not confuse confidence with verification. But it does actually seem like Cyberleek has some sort of version of this game installed and they're fully controlling it. This story is pretty wild, but I don't think that the leaker deserves to become the face of physical media preservation. The concerns about digital ownership are real here. GTA 6 shipping without a playable disc is a major moment for console gaming, especially for collectors and anybody who just wants control over what they buy. But if you actually care about the ownership, you need to support legitimate preservation campaigns. You need to buy physical when companies still offer it and contact publishers directly. My honest thoughts, guys, is do not fund a meme coin that is attached to leaked game footage. That shouldn't need to be said, right? But apparently this is where we are right now. Now, do you agree with the three demands even if you reject the leak? Is a download code inside a box still a physical release to you? And does this situation make publishers more likely or less likely to print discs in the future? For more gaming industry news and hardware coverage, check out savage.com. I'm Manifesto, guys, and I'll catch you all in the next one.